Tjena allihopa, jag heter Emil och välkommen till Sverige. Helvetes jävla fittmög. Detta var allt jag hade att säga, så tack och hej, leverpastej.
Sweden is a Scandinavian country in northern Europe. It borders Norway to the west and north and Finland to the east, and is connected to Denmark in the southwest by a bridge tunnel across Øresund Strait. The capital city is Stockholm. Sweden has a total population of 10.3 million, of which 2.5 million have. The monetary unit in Sweden is the krona. Banknotes are printed in values of 20, 50, 100, 200, 100 and 1000 kroner. The coin is available as 1, 2, 5 and 10 kroner.
Fika is often translated as a coffee and cake break, which is kind of correct, but really it is much more than that. Fika is a concept, a state of mind, an attitude, and an important part of Swedish culture. Many Swedes consider that it's almost essential to make time for fika every day. It means making time for friends and colleagues to share a cup of coffee or tea and a little something to eat. Fika cannot be experienced at your desk by yourself. That will be just taking coffee and cake.
Vasa Museum is the most popular museum and now attracts around 1 million visitors annually. More than 20 million people have visited since the museum opened in 1990. Skansen, the world's oldest open-air museum, is a historic village made up of houses and farmsteads from all over Sweden, representing both rural and urban culture at various periods. Stockholm's old town is known as Gamla stan, a small concentrated area where the city began in the middle of the 13th century. Much of the medieval enclave remains. The palace on the island of Lovo is an UNESCO World Heritage Site and lies about 11 kilometers west of Stockholm city center. Water is everywhere, and around 300 islands lie in Stockholm's wondrous archipelago. Distinctive red and yellow timber summer houses occupy some islands while others remain totally unspoiled. Kiruna is Sweden's northernmost town. It's also the chief town of the largest commune in the country, which borders both Norway and Finland. Liseberg Theme Park in Gothenburg. Liseberg is one of the most popular destinations in Sweden, and each year the park lures more than 3 million visitors. Sweden's most visited cathedral and one of the most visited sites in the southern province of Skane. You'll understand why when you stand in front of the imposing Roman structure with its magnificent twin towers.
Well, actually, something interesting about Sweden is that we share some traditions with them without knowing. For example, we have the All Saints' Day, which is a day of dignity and reflection. The custom of lighting candles on family graves is still widely practiced. And anyone passing a cemetery in Sweden this weekend is met by some beautiful scenes.